Okay, I want to get into something that's a little controversial here. You ready? You ready? If somebody new was to come to you and say, "Hey, I want to get into game making. Where do I begin? What should I use?" What game engine would you point them to start with?
It depends a little bit on what they want to do. Like, do they have like already? I mean, okay, what game engine? I don't really have much experience with it, but I heard that there is this relatively small or not so well known engine. It's called Default Engine, which is apparently very good for like small 2D games, and relatively easy to use and pretty solid. It has been used for mobile games also a lot. Oh, maybe that's something to check out. I know a lot of people start out with Game Maker, but I never used it, so I can't comment on that. I still personally think all in all Unity is a pretty decent game engine to start with. It's okay. I mean, it's fine.
All right.
Yeah, if you're going general, like generic, that's pretty tough to beat. The versatility of Unity. It's a similar workflow as Unreal. They're actually like close cousins, except one's really C# and one's C++. And I've done games in both, and I actually prefer Unity. It's not. There are some things it's not as good at, but for the most part, you can make it do what you need to do.
Okay.
So if you're going to build a game in the web, just start monkeying around with JavaScript. Like I said, talk with AI. Don't worry about a game engine or anything. Make a canvas, which is just, think of it as just pixels. It's just a big array of pixels. And then just start blitting stuff on the screen and do it super inefficiently and do it the shitty way that no programmer would do it that way. And guess what? For your demo, it's going to work fine. So, like brute force it and just, you gotta, the most important thing for your first project is to enjoy it.
Right.
And come out of it ready to do a second project. You don't have to be a master. You just have to be ready to keep going. And so you need to take on something tiny. I tell people all the time, pick the best game pre-1982 and copy that. Just copy it, because then you don't have to invent any game design. You can rip all the graphics off of Google Images. You're not selling it, so it's just your prototype, right? Don't make any sounds. Just download WAV files. They don't have to match. Nothing has to look good. And just make Pac-Man not run through the wall. And make a ghost try to chase you, right? So that kind of a thing is reduce your problem set. If you're trying to make a multiplayer game for your first project, bad idea. You're trying to do some kind of real-time deformation of meshes, and bad idea. If you spend all the time like dicking around with the cameras and the lighting, it's over your head. Like you just want to use Bryce 3D and make fun little backgrounds automatically. Like making a game is very different. So
it reminds me of my old woodshop teacher. He used to say, remember the KISS structure. Keep it simple, stupid.
That's right. Start small. Scope creep's gonna happen, so start as small as you can.
Yeah. Like you can't get good at first-person shooters if you've never played one before.
Right.
Like you have to get good, scrub, in order for you to be up to the high rollers.